Good morning, welcome to Casa TexPina. We're on build day number 73. Guys are already on site mixing mortar. They're going to be working on doing a trial fit for some of the window molding. Here they do a lot of precast concrete for the window molding, both on the inside and the out. So they have a couple pieces that they're going to test fit on the Maids suite that they just finished plaster coating yesterday. We do have most of our crew back today. Yesterday we were running a little light. Today it looks like we got most of them back, with the exception of the welders and plumbers. And like I mentioned before, I think the plumbers are done until at least we get some of the pole jacks out of the way, supporting the second floor, and they're able to get some more spaces in there, get some unencumbered space to be able to work. Other than that, we're gonna walk around and see what everybody's doing today. Welcome back. Thanks for watching. Let's get started. All right, over here on the back wall that we plaster coated yesterday on the Maids suite, Mr. Jojo and Mr. June here are going to be doing a test fit for the precast concrete molding. So they're getting that prepped, measured. We'll take a look at that as they go throughout the day. These are the precast that they're looking at. This is kind of a standard precast that they use here, both exterior and interior. Interior's got a little bit more intricate design. These are the long pieces, and then they've also got shorter pieces as well. Same type of construction. They'll fill on the inside there with mortar to help hold it in place, and then they'll connect it on the wall. We'll watch how that's done today. Working our way around the building. They're prepping to do the morning. They're prepping to do the plaster coating, same as they did yesterday on the Maid suite. They're going to do it on the master suite today on the back wall. And let's go walk around on the inside and see what people are up to today. Morning. Okay, coming into the main room, main door. Let's take a shot off to the left here. Go into the... Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Haha.
Morning, Foggy, sir.
All right. So we've got rebar in place here, but the G1 gravel has not been spread yet. As the guys get all of this scaffolding out of the way today, the guys in the back here are going to come back in and spread some more G1 gravel underneath and put in the spacers underneath the rebar. So they'll work on that today. You see them in the back chipping out the excess plaster coat and mortar. Mr. Tulk, our electrician, is continuing to do the conduit runs for the switches here in the master suite. Work my way through here. You also see up on top we've got Mr. Alex and Mr. Marvin. Morning. Working the roof beams all the way around. That's going to be the top of the walls. Okay, excuse me. Let's go take a look over on the guest side of the house. See what we finished up over here. Mr. Jericho's putting finishing touches on the plaster wall for the walk-in closet of the third bedroom.
Well, folks, I'm hijacking this camera. What I'm going to show you is they are going to put a crown molding on one of the windows. I'll show it to you. And by the way, he does not know that I'm filming this. Oops. He's approaching. I'm going to pretend that I'm not doing anything.
Alright, so the precast moldings have wire hooks on the back, wire ties. See here. Now what they're going to do is they've already gone around the window, measured it out, put in wire and taps to have something to hook onto. We'll come back and take a look at the next step. Okay, so they put a couple of nails underneath, right here and one on the other side, to brace it, to support it. Then they're gonna fill the inside with mortar. And they've also wet the mortar that's on the wall, the plaster coating, so the two will bond better. And make this nice and full so that when it squishes up against the wall, everything has a chance to bond. Okay. Tap it into place. All the excess mortar will come out and they'll clean that up when it's done. Spacers up on the nails just to give it the correct height, basically shimming it into place. Okay, I call the foreman over to take a look, see what they think of the bottom. So, one more thing, they added a piece of rebar acting like a vise. to help hold it in place on the top. And then they're going to take the excess mortar from underneath and put it back in the hole on top, as well as add in some additional. So they got the bottom tight, and the top's going to be added in, fill in the hole. Main reason here they use concrete moldings. The termites here in the Philippines are absolutely vicious. They come after just about every material that you've got. If you've got a piece of lumber sitting on the floor more than a couple days, it's gonna have termites on it. They smell it a mile away and come running. So by using the concrete for the molding, that's one less thing for them to eat. Plus, it just lasts a lot longer. Alright, we're doing a little bit of finishing on the back wall of the plaster coat for the master bedroom. There you go. Tikdan mo! Mess with the short guy, tell him to get up, stretch, get to the top. Ah! Alright, after completing the bottom, we moved on to the side, repeated the process, did the other side behind Mr. Anjo here, and then the last piece to go on was the one going across the top. They hold them on with the vise, using the rebar as a vice grip, and they will go back in. As you see Mr. Jojo here, they will go back in and fill in the creases, or the seams in between the two pieces. So they'll all be full one piece concrete. It does take a little bit of time, a little bit of trial and error, getting the pieces to match up just right. But in the end, it's going to look like a nice picture frame on the window. Looks like we're making some more mortar. Hitting it up in the mix. Just had a new batch come out. And like I said, they like it a little soupy. It gives the guys a little bit of chance to work it. And then before it dries up on their pallet. See Mr. Marvin sticking out at the top up there, putting together some of the roof beam on the little small sections here now, connecting the pieces together. He and Alex have been working on those. They're going back. They did all the long sections a couple days ago and up until yesterday. Now they're going back in and hitting the small pieces to get it all to connect. Plus this one here, it has a small piece. But on the other side of the wall, what you're not seeing is that this wall is the other side of the office space. Here, let's take a look from the inside. See, from the inside, outside it looks like it's just this little small piece. From the inside, you see it's actually starts in the corner and goes across to the column on this side and continues down the same. It shares the same wall that separates the master hallway from the master bath. So in here, Mr. Jericho and Mr. Lance are plaster coating this wall here where the CCTV conduits were put in. So those run out the top, and they've been putting on the plaster coat on the top half, and they'll run the rest of this on the bottom half this afternoon, or the rest of this morning. We're actually mid-morning about now, so they just finished their merienda morning break. Now, in the master bath, we are still prepping for concrete here. Checking the height, make sure we've got the distance underneath, because this in the wet areas of the bathrooms here, they actually do sink the floor about 2 inches. That allows that if there is a big spill here, in addition to the floor drain, the water doesn't come rushing out into the rest of the house. Coming back out of the master, the hallway here, electrician is roughing in the switches. This particular switch will be for the light switch going into the office. So like I described the other day. So we're going to have a French door here. So doors on both sides, and they both swing in. So rather than trying to go around the door to touch the switch, we're going to have it placed right here on the side and be able to turn the light on and have the lights on inside. Thank you, Mr. Talk. All right, so here in the garage area, Mr. Alex here has been helping transfer some of the 5-inch block from the outside store place to inside the garage. The idea here is when we are prepping for concrete, when we actually pour the concrete upstairs for the attic floor slab, we're going to wet set the first course of blocks. Wet set, what I mean is the concrete's still wet, and we're going to place the first course of hollow block in it, so that it's got a better setting. It's actually connected to the concrete, and it all cures at the same time. All right, they completely finished the first one. First window dressing, or the window molding as they call it. Notice it is filled in the edges and level. Notice they got a level up on top. Looks great. Now they're going to move over and start working on the one for the maid's bathroom. It'll be a little bit smaller pieces. Notice these down here. So they'll go through the same process, and we'll show you the end result. So they're doing screed work on the bottom half. Make sure it's all level. And then they'll come back and again leave it with a semi-rough finish, so that the whatever wall cladding or stone cladding they put on the outside has something to grab onto. As you can see up on the inside, Mr. Jericho is still finishing, doing a smooth finish on the wall in there. We'll come around and take a look. So getting a closer look. Right now it does have a semi-rough finish, which is same as what we saw on the outside. When he gets done, that plaster coating will have this same smooth finish here. It'll be ready to put skim coat, sand it, skim coat again, sand it, and then paint. Mr. Marvin up on top, inside the wall between the master's bath and master's closet. And they're continuing the roof beam to come around this way. All right, we're gonna go do a walk around. See Mr. Jojo here working on the maid's restroom window on the outside. This is the window molding. Nice level on top. Good level. And you know, he's doing finishing touches on it now. So let's go around and look around the rest of the building. They're stacking blocks for doing the wet set around the attic floor slab, which we just got word will be poured starting tomorrow morning. So that's something to look forward to. We're actually pouring on Thursday, not Friday, Thursday. So they're still transferring blocks from this side of the street back over to the garage to get them pre-positioned, so they don't have to lag them all the way across the concrete and up the scaffolding tomorrow. All right, let's go take a look. See if the rooms are just about ready to go. All right, yeah, they're putting spacers in now. Make sure they got space underneath. Coming back into bedroom 3, oh, bedroom 2 area. Mr. Tuck is marking on the wall where the light switch is going to go as soon as you come in the room. Okay. So, looking like we should be good to go for looks like we should be getting good to go for concrete tomorrow. Let's come back here and take a look. Okay. Wall's looking good. Mr. Lance down here at the bottom cleaning up the excess that fell off. Look, see what it looks like in here. We've got some spacers underneath. Still working on the excuse me, and some on the roof beams coming across the top of the bath to closet wall. All right, taking a look around up on the second floor, or the attic floor slab. These are going to be, should be good, ready to go. We got good spacers. All the wire ties are good. And they'll check this again tomorrow morning as well before they start pouring. Alright. These here are where the columns in the living room tie in. So the same thing over here. All right, all the uprights that you see around the outside edge are where they're going to start doing the wet set of the hollow block, the 5-inch hollow block that I showed you the guys were bringing in. Stub up for the electrical conduit coming up through the walls to the second floor. The white pipe down here is cold water coming up and around, and this pipe over, the white pipe over here, is also cold water coming from below. The hot water will be coming from above and coming down, because the hot water heater is actually going to be over this way, just above the utility room and garage. All right, that's what everything looks like up here. Hey, let's take a quick look around. These are some of the Phil Invest properties next door. It's called Claremont, is the name of the most of the subdivision area. It's Claremont by Phil Invest. They've been working on, they've actually got people living in these back here already. They are starting all the infrastructure for this section here. They've been working on it for quite a bit. And then again, with the nice big beautiful view of Mount Arayat. That's partially why the subdivision has the name of Buena Vista, Spanish for good view. All right, well, We're gonna get concrete tomorrow. Pour. Sorry guys, missed you guys on the walk around. They finished the back wall. They are now working on the side portions. Getting started on it. They should be able to finish this by the end of the day. At least the rough plops. All right, looking good here. All right. It's a little bit past yabba dabba do time. I wanted to get a real close-up of these moldings on the windows. I believe the guy, Mr. Anjo is his name. He goes by Jojo. I think he did a very excellent job getting these put in. Very good professional job closing the ends. And these are left here to finish curing overnight. All the mortar and stuff that's behind that's actually holding it to the wall right now. So while those are curing overnight, we've actually got some rain due in, which is actually going to help that situation some more. Because like I said before, rain, water equals hydration for the concrete, which means more strength. All right, it's yabba dabba do time. The guys have pretty much already left. So we're gonna just close it up. Today we got, like I said, the window molding, which was a big feature for today. First time I've seen it done personally, and the guy that did it was pretty much a perfectionist. So he was very meticulous with his work, making sure that the measurements were right, make sure that it was level. Came out really nice. In the other rooms and the other parts of the house, we did some more plaster coating and roof beams, and we also started prepping for tomorrow's concrete pour. Now yesterday when we saw the engineer, he said either Thursday or Friday. Today, this afternoon, we actually found out it's going to be tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm expecting when we get into work that there's going to be a pumper truck parked out front, and ready mix concrete trucks are going to be coming in. We're expecting to pour about 15, I believe he said 15 to 16 cubic yards. Oh, sorry, cubic meters, which means probably about 3 or 4 trucks just on the top, just for the attic floor slab. We may pour some more in the surrounding rooms because we are ready to pour concrete in both of the guest bedrooms, the office, and all of the master suite. So we'll take a look at that tomorrow. That's something to look forward to. Yeah, so we'll see you tomorrow. If you like today's video, please give us a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of these videos, hit the Casa TexPina star right over here and you'll be subscribed. Hit the bell icon just below the view screen and you'll be notified when our next video is uploaded for your viewing pleasure. Until then, have a great afternoon and God bless. Thank you for watching. If you liked today's video, please hit like, subscribe, and hit the little bell icon to be notified when our next video becomes available.